Hey buds! So a few months ago now I made a little video about ways you can cut down on waste in your day-to-day life if you're a normal person who can't like retreat from society entirely and go 100% plastic free. And by retreat from society entirely I mostly mean stop buying Walker's prawn cocktail crisps so frequently. And today I have a few more tips and ideas that I've been trying out. I've tried to keep them fairly, anyone could do this, but if you're not doing it, I'm not mad. We're all just out here having a go. So first up, I got myself a reusable straw. I got this in a club for like £2. The thing is, drinking with a straw is the superior way to consume any drink, but plastic straws are super bad for the environment. A lot of places are actually starting to ban plastic straws now, which is really great. So if you want to still enjoy the luxurious straw sensation, reusable straw. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys and tell you that from a time in my life when I didn't know how bad straws were for the environment, but I did know that I love straws, I had this very shameful relic, a very embarrassing stash of plastic straws that I just keep in the back of a cupboard now. I'm like the Beast from Beauty and the Beast, only instead of a rose in a bell jar, I have this old tin of straws. And I literally don't know what to do with them other than just keep them forever as a shameful secret. Oh, these, they're just a physical manifestation of all my failings. They keep me humble, you know? But with your new reusable straw, I suggest, as well as obviously asking for no straw in your drink when you go out, really sort of waving this around and making it clear that you have it. And even then, sometimes the person bringing you your drink is going to forget, and I choose to let that go because I have checked and getting angry with service staff isn't on my list of ways to make the world a better place. But when it does work out, you feel super fancy. So next on my list is reusing existing packaging because it's free and it also takes a lot less energy than sending things off to a recycling plant. Candle jars, old cosmetics pots, this mayonnaise jar. I feel an urge to clarify that that was not my mayonnaise and I did not eat that mayonnaise. I just want that out there. If you put candles in the freezer for a few days, I was originally going to say the wax will just slip right out. It won't. You can bash it out slightly easier than you could otherwise. A lot of candles don't seem to be designed for you to get the wax out at the end. Don't know what that's about. This is literally free to do, and some things come in such nice jars. I'm like, why would I ever let this out of my life? A real theme of hoarding so far in this video. Oh, this isn't minimalism. You can store anything from food to soap to plants. It's all covered, especially if you put packed lunches in something like this to take to work with you. That way you don't have to buy cling film or tin foil and then throw those things away. And I also think it's very aesthetically pleasing, but I am the worst, so. Another thing you can do that is very low effort, much lower effort than getting that wax out of the candle, I will put out there, is download Ecosia, which is a web search engine that you can get as an add-on to Google Chrome. So they're not paying me to talk about this. They asked if I'd be interested in mentioning it and I was like, I love to browse the web. I love trees. Sure. That's not what I said in my email back, but it is what I meant. Once you download it, for every search you do, it uses the ad revenue generated to plant trees all around the world, which not only helps absorb CO2 emissions, but also is a source of nutrients, helps provide jobs, and also prevents the spread of desertification, which is the stuff of nightmares. And they look real good. Like, that's a good one. Another excellent one. Very good selection of trees there. I'll link Ecosia in the description bar because I just think it's a really cool way to take something that you do so often that when the doctor asks you how many hours a day you spend on your laptop, you're like, I don't understand the question, and make it into something that helps the global community. So finally, something I've felt very aware of lately is sometimes when we talk about individual action, it can kind of detract attention from the structures that really benefit from us only talking about things on a personal level. And lately I've been actually feeling really disheartened about what I'm able to do, like what's the point in me doing any of these things. But actually I do think there's a lot of value in consuming thoughtfully and thinking about your impact on the earth. But what I think there's even more value in is letting your politicians know that you care about it and that they have to as well. So signing petitions online on websites like Greenpeace or Friends of the Earth, and also if you can, canvassing with your local political party who actually care about clean energy and holding businesses accountable for their actions. If you are feeling frustrated / terrified about how slow the speed of change seems to be on things like this, I find remembering that I can have an impact really positive and helpful. Taking action in your personal life as well as trying to influence policy is important, and it does make a difference. Like businesses banning straws or the upsurge in places trying to go more towards plastic free, that doesn't just happen. That's because of consumer pressure and people like you making these changes and making clear that you're not going to accept anything less. So let's keep at that. Next stop, plastic free Walker's crisps. Prawn cocktails in cardboard packaging, the final frontier. I'd love to hear what tips you guys have for helping the environment, and also what tips you have for when you start to get all nihilism-y about what you are able to do as just one person. Because hopelessness is helpful to exactly no one. So what kind of thing do you do to snap yourself out of that mindset? Okay, I will see you guys again soon.